Hello everyone, welcome to Detailed Hurricane Outlook and Discussion for June the 20th, 2023. We have a lot to talk about. Um, I'm doing a quick update on this tropical storm Bert, which the National Hurricane Center does not show is going to become a hurricane anymore, but it could become a hurricane still. In the back of my mind, I think it could still become a hurricane. Tropical storm watch are currently in effect for Barbados and will soon be in effect for places like Guadeloupe, Antigua, and so forth and so on. So looking at Breath currently has winds of 45 miles per hour and is gusting at 60 miles per hour. And this is Breath on the satellite imagery. As you can see, it had a burst of convection over the past few hours today. And looking at it, it is getting better organized. Looking at the cone of uncertainty for Breath tropical storm watches are being issued for Barbados and a few of the other islands. Now, although it isn't expected to become a hurricane, it could still become a hurricane. And tropical storm Bert has winds of 45 miles per hour. Again, it is moving at 18 miles per hour, west at 18 miles per hour. It has a minimum central pressure of 1,008 millibars. It's located at 12.2 north, 48.6 east, west. Sorry guys, my bad. And the models do suggest that it is going into the Caribbean Sea. Now there is a little uncertainty as to where it could go next. It could, the the NVGI NavGem has been pretty accurate in forecasting the storm, and it could potentially make a curve and go over Hispaniola and head into the Bahamas, but the likelihood of that is slim since majority of the consensus show that it's going over that way. Here's the forecast cone where you can see the potential tropical storm force wind setup. Now looking at the forecast storm, this is the outlook. I will go through slowly so that you can read it and get a better idea of it. Look at Brett on the visible satellite imagery. It looks organized. And also we have Invest 93L, which has a 70% chance of developing into tropical storm Cindy over the next incoming week. Now, whether or not it is going to be a fish storm or not is left to see. It could take a similar path to Breath, and could it impact the Leeward Islands? Could it impact potentially impact the Bahamas down the line? Only time will tell in terms of where it is set up. Taking a look at the models. This is a picture of the models from Tropical Tidbits. Tropical Tidbits have it at 1,009 millibars, and it is expected to become stronger as time progresses. So now taking a look at the radar. Now we're looking at the radar for the whole of the U.S. There's some weather in the U.S. There's some weather that might be headed to the Bahamas as time goes on. Some thunderstorms and showers from tropical downpours is possible. If you're taking a look at Hispaniola, or is that Puerto Rico, you can see that they have a little bit of rain in the area. Taking a look at the sea surface temperatures. The sea surface temperatures are pretty much warm across the board, running into 31 in certain portions. Certain portions are running from 27 to 31 degrees Celsius, which is very warm for this time of year. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. W.A.F.V on the verge of developing. Let's take a look at the satellite imagery real quick. If you see on the satellite imagery, you see Tropical Storm Bert as the sun is coming. I wouldn't say the sun is coming down. The sun isn't completely set, but when it's coming down. Look at Bert on infrared satellite imagery. It looks well defined. Also, Invest 93L behind that, and potentially Invest 94L coming off the coast of Africa, which looks like a very big, deep of tropical blow up thunderstorms and activities that could potentially become a tropical storm. Taking a look at the visible satellite imagery, you can see it there again. Taking a look at the water vapor imagery. This is, you can see some weather that is currently impacting. I believe that's New Orleans. Now, will this develop? I don't know whether this is going to develop or not. This CM red blob here. Let me kind of circle it for you. Yeah, that I'm not sure if that's going to develop or not. But here's the visible satellite imagery on it, the water vapor imagery. Now, guys, if you're wondering what could potentially inhibit Tropical Storm Bert, the only thing that is in the way of Tropical Storm Bert is wind shear and some dry air. But other than that, there shouldn't be any issues with Bert going on down the line, because Bert has a very solid chance of becoming if not a hurricane, a strong tropical storm with the latest satellite imagery of a burst of energy. Now, if Invest 93L could catch up to him, is it possible that could cause a effect which they call the Fujiwara effect, where the biggest storm swallows the smaller storm, or they dance around each other, causing them to switch location, change direction? That is something left to be seen. I've never really seen it happen. It's happened quite a number of times, but I've never really heard of it. But guys, this is the end of this video, guys. Please do drop a like, share, and subscribe. Let me go back to the forecast. Let me go back to the outlook again, because I want to make sure that you hear where the tropical storm watches are in effect. If I can find it. Okay. No, I can't find it. Let's take a look at the the Pacific Ocean real quick. We do have something that has 20% chance of developing, and that's about it. We're up in this area, but they do say that there is no activity expected in the next 48 hours, but a 20% chance of developing, and that is expected to be a fish storm. If anything changes, you will know. In the Western Pacific, they have something here. Maybe that's a hurricane, which in other parts of the world they call it cyclones or typhoons, depending on the region you're in. Looking at the satellite imagery, nothing to be concerned and worried about. But the main consensus is those people who are in Barbados and Guadeloupe and the portions of the Leeward Islands, no one else less than that, y'all need to be prepared. Be prepared. I hope you enjoyed this video. If any new information comes out, I will give you an update. drop a like, share, and subscribe. Peace, and I'm out.